Okay, let me know if you can see this.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, great. Right. Okay, so revision, you should be good at this, but this is actually a good recall and a recap for all of you. Because why not spend time doing all this revision during tutorials rather than your own time? It's so difficult to do it on your own, right? Now, if you take a look at this particular question, 5 samples of food were taken from the following parts, okay, of the human digestive system. So you can see part A, B, C, D, E, correct? Can you identify these parts?
Mouth, gullet, stomach, small intestine, large intestine.
Tanishka, you said it, is it?
C.
Okay. There is mouth. Okay, Tanishka can't wait to play Kahoot. That's why she is participating, is it? What is this? You said gullet, right? What else? What's this?
Stomach.
Small intestine.
Okay.
Small
And
intestine.
Small
small
intestine.
intestine.
Large
Okay.
intestine.
Okay, right, short form, but you know that this is not spelled this way. And then lastly, large intestine. Okay, so we know these parts, right? Then think about the amount of undigested food. Okay, so we start off before the food enters the mouth. Amount of undigested food, okay, is this much? A lot, right? After it passes through the mouth, do you think this amount drops or stays the same?
Stays the same.
Stays the same?
Stays the same.
Stays the same.
Because the gullet does not have any digestion.
Part A, is it gullet?
No, the part A has digestion. Part B, gullet does not have any digestion. Yeah, there's no digestive juices.
Yeah, correct. But what I'm saying is when it passes through the mouth, I never say enter the gullet yet, you know. Okay, so you have to be very careful, right? So in this section here, do you think food gets digested?
Mouth, yes.
Yes. What is digested in the mouth?
A little bit.
Do you know what is digested in the mouth?
The food.
What food?
Digestive juices.
Okay. Do you know these?
Yeah. Carbohydrate.
Okay, carbohydrates gets digested in the mouth. Do you all know this?
Yes.
You have to know. If you cannot remember, write it down. It's okay. Take this as a revision lesson. Okay, carbohydrates are digested in the mouth. That's why some of the food is digested, right? So it's going to go down. So now we have actually B, C, and D to consider because it cannot be A because A shows that in the mouth there's no digestion, which is not true. So what is next we look at? Okay, so we know either B or C or D, right? Let's see part B. Part B is gullet. Any digestion in the gullet?
No. Means that B is wrong.
No.
So no
C
that
is
gullet means, okay, B is wrong. Okay, so we are left with C and D. C and D actually stated it stays constant throughout. No digestion happen. And then we have the stomach. Do you know what is the food that is digested in the stomach?
It should. Should be the stomach because the stomach does most of the digestion in a way, other than the mouth.
Gordon says the stomach does most of the digestion. Is that right?
No.
Along with the mouth and small intestine, but yeah.
I don't really think so. It's the because no,
I
it's
need
the
you to take
digest
notes. If you have forgotten, never mind. Okay, now I'm telling you, proteins get digested in the stomach. Proteins get digested in the stomach. Okay? All right. So if you eat a lot of carbohydrates and none of them, you still have a lot of them left, it's not going to be digested in the stomach, you know. because in the stomach, it's only going to digest the food that contains proteins, like the meat that you're eating. All right? So what happens?
Rice?
Rice is actually classified under carbohydrates.
Oh, so the rice will go inside the large intestine.
Large intestine?
I don't know.
That should be small intestine. A lot of revision is required for all of you, huh? You seem to have forgotten quite a bit of your P4 work, huh? Okay, that's fine. Now, in part D, small intestine, fats, okay, carbohydrates. I'm trying not to write to the other side, but no choice, okay? And proteins are all digested here. So this is the final stage of digestion in the small intestine. Clear?
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay,
Yes.
good. So remember this part. So in the small intestine, all the food groups, right, will be digested. So that means that if you have eaten a lot of carbohydrates and they are not being digested in the mouth, the next place for the digestion of carbohydrates will be the small intestine. And that is when digestion will be completed here. The digested food will then enter where?
The large intestine.
The digested food enter the large intestine.
The bloodstream.
Into the bloodstream. I was so shocked. My God, all our digested food is wasted coming out of the body.
Undigested, like if it comes out from the large intestine, you won't have like much energy. I don't think so.
Yeah, not much energy because, right, so long as it enters the large intestine, it's not going back anymore.
The large intestine, there is no digestion at all.
Yeah, no digestion at all. That's right.
It only,
Okay.
absorbs the water and minerals from the undigested food. Yeah.
So which one are we left with just now?
C.
We had A strike out earlier, then B strike out, right? Then we have C and D to consider, isn't it? Then look at this part here. There is digestion. So that means D is wrong. Correct or not? That means our answer is C. Understand now?
Wait.
There is no digestion in the large intestine. Digested food will enter the bloodstream through the small intestine.
Why is it not? Oh.
Listen first, okay? And then the undigested food goes into the large intestine. What happens in the large intestine? Okay, if you have forgotten, you must remember now. Okay, in the large intestine, okay, that's where the undigested food goes to, right?
Yes.
Water will be reabsorbed. Okay, so the undigested food, that pulp there, the water will be removed. Okay, that's why your stool or your waste product or your poo-poo, right? Your poo-poo is actually quite firm, right? Not because the water is being removed by the large intestine. But if you're not well, and then your large intestine not working so well, right? What's going to happen?
And then it's very watery.
Yeah, you're going to have diarrhea. And then you go to the toilet, it's going to plak, a lot of sound, right?
Yeah.
That is what will happen. So when you're not well, your large intestine doesn't work so well, also water is not reabsorbed, that is when you go to the toilet. You need to run to the toilet fast and you pick up everywhere.
But where does the water go?
You mean the reabsorbed water?
The bloodstream.
Yeah, it still goes to our body. Oh. Yeah. Okay. And then there's also waste. Our waste product is urine, right? Right, not Giselle? Yeah. So urine is also passed out if it's excess lah. Okay, so if you don't have enough water in your body, do you realize your poop is really very hard also?
It takes a long time to come out also.
Correct. Because it has to pass through the large intestine. The large intestine will still want to take out the water. Then your poop becomes so hard and then you can't even pass out easily. Okay? Yeah. So understand the whole process now. This is what happens when you eat your food. Okay.
It happens a lot when I was
water stored in the body? Where is water stored?
Water is not exactly stored anywhere. We are not like camels.
It flows into the bloodstream.
It doesn't get stored, you know. Okay? It doesn't get stored. Gordon, be very careful of that. Don't say that we store water. Where's the water stored? No, we don't store water.
No, we're not a camel.
We lose a lot of water. Every time we are breathing, we lose a lot of water via our nose and our mouth, okay, in the form of water vapor. Remember this?
Via?
Through the mouth. Okay,
What
this
is
is now the English lesson, English lesson, okay? This word, via, okay, can be used to replace through the mouth. We breathe through the mouth. Okay, we can also say we breathe via our mouth. Okay? English lesson. Not bad.
From? Via means from?
No,
true.
It means through. Like coming out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So can we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Spend too much time chit-chatting. No. Things got out of hand a little just now. Yeah, because of some questions. But we always do that, isn't it?
Yeah. We have been chit-chatting for the past 24 minutes.
It's fine. It's some valuable knowledge, general knowledge, things that happen to us in daily life. Okay, some scientists wanted to study the digestive system of animals Z. So they fed these animals Z with the same amount of different types of food, A, B, C, according to the table. Right, so this animal's digestive system was checked at specific time intervals each day to find out how much of the food remained undigested. Isn't it similar to what we saw earlier? Okay, so the results are plotted in the line graph. Okay, what is a bit different is now we are looking at different types of food. All right, then remember I also asked you, okay, about the different parts. All right, what do you suspect is the first one here known as P? What is part P?
Part P is the mouth.
Is the mouth. Okay, so let's say this is the mouth, and then Q will be the maybe is the gullet. We are assuming, right? Okay, and then this is likely to be the stomach, and then the intestine. We can't actually say that it has large intestine and small intestine because we don't know what animal this is, right? So just put intestine first. So let's see when we look at A, B, and C. All right. So you can see that in Q, no food digested. Agree? Because it's all horizontal line. Okay. And then for part P, okay, only he wants the food that are digested. See, this is B, right? And then this is A. So if I were to write, this is A, and then B, and then C, easier to see. So A and B digested, C not digested, okay, in part P, right? So do you think when they say organ P is the most effective at digestion, do you think this is right?
Yes.
You think so? You think A is the answer? Organ P is the most effective at digestion.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay. How about the second statement? The amount of